Minnesota. For months now, I have been telling you that this campaign was about the many versus the money. Well, guess what? The many just won. And make no mistake about it, this didn't happen because of me. This happened because of you. This happened because you said Minnesota is not for sale. Not now and not ever. Now, I just got off the phone with Congresswoman Craig, and she assured me that she is in this fight with us. And look, it is no secret that Congresswoman Craig and I haven't seen eye to eye on everything. And that's okay, because that's what primaries are all about. We are both proud Democrats, both proud DFLers, and we love this state. And we both know that we just can't hand Donald Trump another Senate seat. And I want to be very clear that to everyone who voted for Angie Craig, I appreciate that you made your voice heard, but I also want you to know this, that I will work my tail off to earn your votes and, most importantly, your trust. Because I need you in this fight. Minnesota needs you in this fight. Because Donald Trump has cost our state far too much already. And we are not about to give Donald Trump another loyal soldier like Michelle Tafoya to take his orders and do his bidding. Michelle Tafoya was all in with Trump when ICE was terrorizing our neighbors. She even said, ICE treated children really, really well. Well, Michelle, tell that to Liam Conejo Ramos. Tell that to the parents who were disappeared. Tell that to the kids who don't know where their mom or dad are right now. Because the last thing this country needs is to give Donald Trump another yes, sir, senator. Trump cut 15 million people off of their health care, and Michelle Tafoya said, yes, sir. Tax breaks for billionaires? Yes, sir, you betcha. Crushing tariffs? Yes, sir. An illegal war that's costing us billions? Michelle Tafoya said, yes, sir, Mr. President. And when people said the war was driving gas prices too high, she told Minnesotans, and I quote, keep a stiff upper lip and take one less trip to Starbucks. Woof. And you know what? We already have too many spineless yes, sir senators who won't stand up to Donald Trump. Minnesota, we are not going to send him another one. And Michelle Tafoya may not understand what you're going through, but I do. I was raised by an amazing single working mom struggling to pay for food and rent. So to me, food assistance isn't just another line item in the federal budget. It's why I was able to walk out of the food shelf with a block of commodity cheese under my arm like a football. Section 8 wasn't just a number. It's how we moved into our apartment in St. Louis Park. And Medicaid isn't just some abstract program. It's what kept me alive as a kid with really bad asthma. And that's why I've spent my entire career focused on helping families like mine get ahead. Because I know what it's like to stretch $20 through the end of the month. As the head of the Children's Defense Fund, I led the campaign to raise the minimum wage and index it to inflation, and we won. I worked for a decade to pass paid family and medical leave, and we won. And I helped win the battle for free school breakfast and lunch for our kids, for emergency insulin for those in desperate need. And let's be clear that these were moonshot ideas when we started fighting for them, but we knew that they were worth the fight. And when did we stop believing that our elected leaders could improve people's lives, not just make them a little less lousy, right? We need to start fighting for people again. For children like my buddy Bentley, who I first met in Brainerd. His mom, Chris, worries about losing the Medicaid that keeps her precious kiddo alive. Folks like Jessica in Canby, who has a $16,000 deductible and paid $600 for a 5-minute med check. For the moms in the checkout line at Cub, who quietly whisper to their child to put something back on the shelf because there's not enough money in their account. For the 8-year-olds that I met in Richfield, who told me that she couldn't go on field trips, her favorite part of school, because of ICE. So as your next senator, here are the things that I'm ready to throw down for. Ending the despicable priorities of an administration that hands out tax breaks to billionaires, builds gilded ballrooms, and spends billions on bombs while screwing over working people. Truly affordable housing so that people can pay their rent and young people can buy their first home before they're middle-aged. Passing right to repair so that Minnesota farmers can fix their own damn equipment. And getting rid of prior authorization so that some dude behind a desk, or worse yet, an AI bot, isn't determining whether you get the life-saving health care that your doctor has prescribed. And passing Medicare for all because we are going to make healthcare available and affordable once and for all. And now let's talk about Donald Trump's out-of-control ICE force. We need to rip ICE apart and stop them from terrorizing our communities. And I know this. I know that we can fix our broken immigration system, secure the border, and create a real pathway to citizenship that aligns with our values. And we are going to stop Donald Trump's billion-a-day illegal war in Iran and the crushing gas and fertilizer prices. We are going to fight the corruption, whether it's in the White House or in the halls of Congress, because the grift has to stop. And make no mistake, We are going to protect our democracy from this out-of-control president and all the yes, sir senators who are doing his bidding. And we're also going to protect our democracy from the corporate PACs and dark money groups that are trying to buy our politicians. Because you know and I know the best way to end Citizens United is to show that we can run and win grassroots people-powered campaigns. And I know that all of these ideas are possible. And they're what people in every corner of the state, every person in the corner of the state have been demanding so that they can afford the lives they want to live. And that's exactly why I am running for this seat. And we know the folks that we are up against are going to campaign. They're going to run a campaign of dishonesty, distraction, and division. And we know that because that's what Trump's candidates do. They run the same playbook everywhere they go. They lie. And so let me tell you who I really am. I am the daughter of Marvin Moneypenny, an Ojibwe activist who was always ready to get into good trouble for a good cause. And our clan is the Wolf Clan, and the role of our clan is to leave no one behind. I am the daughter of Pat Flanagan, an Irish Catholic care worker who skipped meals so that I could eat. She had a compassionate heart for everyone she met. I am Siobhan's mom and Tom's wife. And we are a family that is small but mighty. And they are the center of my world. We go to Mass every Sunday with a congregation that looks like Minnesota, and a church that reminds us to look out for one another and to treat our neighbor as we would treat ourselves. And my life has been grounded by family, by community, and in my faith and service. And I am a proud Minnesotan who is guided by the belief that we should always do the next good thing. And Minnesota, you know me. And no matter how hard they try to tear me down to buy this Senate seat, I know that you won't be fooled. Because we have a choice, and it's a simple one. Minnesota can send another Donald Trump yes sir senator to do his bidding, or we can insist on change and send someone who will always put Minnesota first. And I know that there are thousands of independents and Republicans who agree with us, because I have met so many of you on the road. You've told me how you're disappointed in the direction that Trump is taking our country. And as my political hero, Paul Wellstone, once said, he said, "I don't think politics has anything to do with left, right, or center. It has to do with doing right by people." And we all know that Donald Trump isn't doing right by anyone but himself. So I'm asking you to join us. Because there's nothing more powerful than millions of Minnesota voices calling out for change. And now I want to thank every one of you that has already lent their voice. I want to thank Tom and Siobhan. My home team, because we really did this together. And my mom and my aunties. And all the badass women who raised me and gave me the courage to fight. I also want to thank Tim and Aaron, Siobhan's dad and stepmom. We rise together, and I am so grateful for Team Siobhan. To Senator Tina Smith. You have been one of my dearest mentors and friends for many years. You've shown Minnesota what it looks like to always put people first. And you've done it with integrity and courage and a sharp sense of humor that I know I'll miss in the United States Senate. I have learned so much from you, and I am so grateful to have your support in this campaign. And I want to thank the DFL for your endorsement. And I want to congratulate every DFLer who won today, especially my buddy, Attorney General Keith Ellison. Thank you to my first endorser, State Auditor Julie Blaha. And to all of the elected leaders who endorsed our campaign. And I want to give a huge shout out to SEIU, the National Nurses United, UFCW 663, the first union to endorse in this race, and to all my brothers and sisters and siblings in labor, Faith in Minnesota, the Muslim Coalition, Indivisible, and to everyone in Indian country who's been lifting me up. I want to thank my incredible campaign team, the thousands of organizers and volunteers whose energy powered this campaign. Together, we are going to win in November. And last but not least, I want to thank everyone who knocked on a door, carried a sign, sent a text, said a prayer, and just flat out mobilized, organized, and fought to make tonight possible. But folks, we are not done yet. Michelle Tafoya is going to be bankrolled by every corporate special interest, every radical mega billionaire you can think of. And this campaign has always been about the many versus the money. So if you want to help us beat MAGA in November, go to PeggyFlanagan.com. Because they're desperate to give Trump another yes, sir, senator to do his bidding. And another Republican chock full of yes, sir, senators who will say yes, sir, to anything Donald Trump wants. And we are not going to give them a Republican majority, friends. We're not going to let them flip this seat. Minnesota is going to be part of Democrats taking back the Senate, holding Donald Trump accountable, and helping working people before billionaires and corporate special interests. And you know what else I know? We're gonna win. The many are going to beat the money one more time. Because I've seen how powerful we are when we stand up and fight for each other. This year, our state faced incredible challenges, but we came together and we came out stronger than ever. And we're gonna do it again. Because when we work together, when we organize together, when we fight together, we are unstoppable. So tonight, let's enjoy this party at the iconic First Avenue. But tomorrow, let's fight our hearts out together for our state and for our country. Minnesota. Minnesota, I love you so much. My mom is so proud. She's been all over the place recently, absolutely. So we're gonna go, we're gonna work hard, we're gonna keep doing the work we have been doing by running a campaign that is grounded in people, our love for each other, for the state, for the common good, and we are going to win. Gitchi Miigwech, LFG. Let's